Hi, I'm Steve. I got into fish keeping just a few months ago, and when I watched YouTube videos on filtration, there were a lot of assumptions made, and I really struggled to learn about what filtration was actually about. So I've made this video for people that have just got into fish keeping so that they can get that first step into what the whole deal is when it comes to filtration. So let's look at the sponge filter. So my first filter was a filter similar to this, and this filter over here is putting out a lot of bubbles. So I was under the impression that the bubbles were important and that the bubbles were giving oxygen to the fish in the tank. And I must be honest, I didn't even know what constituted the filter, because it has this portion over here and it has this portion hidden in the cupboard, which is, as I know now, the pump. Well, this is the filter and that is the pump. So what is the pump doing? The pump is pumping air into the filter, which creates a vacuum. Then if you lift the sponge over here, you see that there are holes. So because it's created that vacuum, then the water gets pulled in through the sponge into the holes, and then down through the bio balls that you can see there at the bottom, and then it comes out at the top here. Let's see if I can lift this periscope for you. You see it's emptying water. So what's important is not actually the bubbles coming out of here, it's the water. Now, why is that the case? Okay, so first of all, you have to understand that there are two kinds of filtration. Well, two kinds that this kind of filter is doing. The one is mechanical filtration. So that's where the water is being pulled through the sponges, and any gunk in the water is being caught on the sponge, and then that filters it out of the water. So then you have to clean your sponges from time to time. And then the second kind is the most important, and that's the biological filtration. And this is a bit more complicated to understand. So your fish, or in this case over here, shrimp, are going to create some excrement, and you're also going to have leftover food. And that creates ammonia, which then, if there's bacteria, which I'll talk about now, becomes nitrites, or NO2, and then bacteria turns that into nitrates, which is NO3, and then that gets eaten by the bacteria. So this is what the filter is doing. So bacteria actually grows on the filter, on the sponges, and on the bio balls. And this bacteria eats the dangerous chemicals, or the dangerous nitrates and ammonia that are created. And that happens by the water being pulled in through the sponges, which have bacteria growing on them, and through the bio balls with bacteria growing on them. And then the bacteria essentially clean the water by eating the nitrates and the nitrites and the ammonia. And then that water that comes back into the tank is then cleaner than it was when it went in, which stops your fish or your shrimp from being killed from the buildup of nitrates and ammonia. No matter what filter you're using, the principles remain the same. So you can see this large black internal filter in the back of this planter tank. This filter pulls in water, and then that spout you can see sticking out is where the water comes out. And this whole filter is full of biomaterial like sponges, which do biological and mechanical filtration, and bio balls, which just do biological filtration. So hopefully I've done a good job of explaining to you how filtration works and what the purpose of a filter is. If you are an aquarium fundi, then this video wasn't for you. If you're someone that's just getting into the hobby, then this is the reason that I've created the video. If you enjoy this, please subscribe to my channel. This channel is not a dedicated fish channel. I do a bunch of different things. Like I keep parrots, so you can see some video with our parrots, and I'm also a musician, so you can see some music. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, I'll definitely make some more aquarium videos and upload them, so please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.